What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Sean, and people on the internet call me Spumwack. Probably because that's what I named myself. I'm just actually coming back from the Mesa biome. The very last video that was on this channel was of XB, Suma, and I building a giant bush out front of Corrales' house. And then I went on vacation. For a long time. I left the 23rd, I got back like 2 days ago. So I haven't been able to record for a while, and funny story about that. The video that came out... What is this? This whole nether is completely different now. Whatever, I'll just go... Hold on, I gotta read these signs. No torches on roof, drop to hub, ladder to roof. Mesa, that's where it just came from. Quad, Hypnos, Ocean, yeah, alright, so all the pack dice are the same. So I guess... Climb the ladder. Well, this looks like it's going to the top of the nether. Yeah, someone reworked this entire place. Yeah, it was Azuma reworked, at least, well, I know he reworked the tunnel leading to the slime farm, and I know Hypno did a whole bunch of work around here and sort of blocked off Cleo's base. They had a little discussion about it over the group chat. But anyways, yeah, this place is completely different now because I've been gone for so very long. Over 2 weeks, I think. Or maybe exactly 2 weeks. I don't know. Anyway, so we're back now. Now the nether is completely rebuilt. I'm going to have to get re-used to it, and I guess this is how you get down? I really have no idea where this leads, so I presume that whoever built this wouldn't let this just be a drop to your death, so... Although I don't know how... I guess it's vines? I don't know. Let's see. It's a slime. Slime block and vines. Alright, well, that worked. It's kind of scary, but it worked. Oh my god, it all looks so different. I think I'm over here off to the right. Alright, so there was a video that I came out with that was the montage, the best time lapses of 2014. And that actually wasn't supposed to come out when it did. That came out the 24th. So basically what ended up happening is a video came out the 23rd, a video came out the 24th, a video came out the 25th. That was totally an accident. And then one came out the 28th, and it was the... I forget how exactly I scheduled the timeline. But essentially, a huge mistake happened. Because the one on the 24th was supposed to be pushed back to the 31st. That's why it says best of 2014. It was supposed to be the last video of the year. Oh. Huh. Glad to know these two have finally reconciled their differences. Zombie, are you even mad at me? I'm curious. Oh, what? He's mad at me. I think. Oh, well, there they go. I'm starting the combat all over again. Okay. Well, it was nice while it lasted. It was a nice alliance. And look at that satellite up there from Christmas. That looks so neat, floating up there in the sky. Oh, whoa, that's bad. That's really bad, actually. I'm really glad I put my armor on before I messed around. Ow. That hurt so much. That's what happens when I'm not paying attention when I walk through this space. That's actually the first time that's ever happened. So, yeah. That video wasn't supposed to come out the 24th. It was instead supposed to come out on the 31st. And that's why there ended up being a gigantic gap in videos. It was only supposed to be like a 4 or 5 day gap from the 31st to whatever this video is coming out on. And actually we got pushed back a little bit further coming back home, so it took a little longer. So I want to build stuff to mess around with my portal in the nether. So I'm going to grab supplies for that right now and then continue my news update. Actually, I take that back. I don't want to build that thing in the nether yet because I have an idea for what I want to build for it, and I don't have all the supplies for it. Should be interesting. It's going to involve growing a lot of wheat, of all things. We're going to need a lot of wheat seeds to do what I want to do. So I guess we can build a little farm today while we're working. Just grab just about equal number of dirt blocks, a few more to work with. Let's grab a hoe. I actually don't know if I have a hoe sitting around. I don't think I do. And you know what? I'm going to be doing so much. I'm going to make the rare and ever elusive diamond hoe. I've got no wood. I have no wood at all. No, I think I have some in my ender chest, maybe. Oh, there we go. That's the sticks I need. 2 sticks, 2 diamonds. There we go. We're planning on doing a lot of wheat farming here. So it's best to do it with a diamond hoe, of course. It's a shame you can't enchant it, but oh well. Now, all of these guys are gonna have to get grown. I guess I should probably feed them with water. That might be the smart thing to do, is feed them with water, which means we're gonna have to get buckets, but it'll be a lot of effort to get water. I guess when I'm just running around, and I'll just put them inside the swamp, the existing part of the swamp that's behind my part of the swamp over here, after I go to bed. That'll be the easiest way to do it. So, like I was saying, I missed a few days of uploads, which is obviously unfortunate. I shouldn't say I missed them, it took a long time in between uploads, and that's not a good thing. Because I was doing some research into YouTube, the YouTube system, the back end, how it works, and I've finally figured out why it is that people are always complaining that their favorite YouTubers' videos aren't showing up in their feed. And it's a pretty simple solution. You know how on Facebook, when you've got that friend, or maybe it's probably not even that friend, that like old high school acquaintance that you're not quite sure why you added, and this skeleton just disappeared. Well, okay, problem solved. You've got that old acquaintance, actually I'm gonna get my looting sword before I continue, that just makes the most inane posts, and you're like, oh my god, I don't care, and you scroll past them and you ignore them, and then after a few days, Facebook is like, well, you keep ignoring this person's posts, so clearly you're not interested in what they have to say, so we're not going to show you their posts anymore, and we're going to use that space for something that's a better use of that real estate, that page space. Well, turns out YouTube is doing the same thing. People are subscribed to so many people, and people are putting out videos so often that one viewer subscribed to a whole bunch of people will just get endlessly spammed by a whole bunch of videos. Now, YouTube has the choice of either showing them every single video, which they will probably end up scrolling through and being kind of bored of. They'll say, oh, you know what, this is my favorite YouTuber, but I don't much care for this series or this game that this YouTuber does, so, you know, I don't watch those videos. I just watch him for his, you know, his Minecraft videos. I don't care about his X or Y, Z, whatever other video he's doing. Or she, you know, I'm not trying to be sexist here. Disinclude women. So, eventually, what happens is YouTube stops showing these people videos from certain subscribers. It doesn't matter if they watch every single, let's say in this case, every single Hermitcraft video from that subscriber. It will stop showing them every single Spumwhack video if Hermitcraft comes out, you know, every once in a while, because, and this is where I find this kind of frustrating. I like to make sure my Hermitcraft episodes are well produced and that I do cool things in them, and I like to turn them into good episodes, but of course that's not a quick thing to do. I can't just knock out one every single day, because there's just not enough time in the day to do that. So, I like playing other games too, so I figured why not fill the void in between other days with, you know, other gameplay footage that's quite easy to upload. What is going on? Oh, that's coarse dirt. I was wondering what was happening there. I don't really need you anymore, coarse dirt. So I do other stuff where I can, you know, just play the game or mess around with bead knocks, do something else that doesn't involve spending 8 to 10 hours building something huge and recording it in a third-person camera account and doing all this other effort. So I put out other, more natural, more Let's Play-y and less well-edited videos in the meantime. Unfortunately, with the YouTube system, this means that if I put out too many of those videos in a row, certain people who only watch my Hermitcraft videos, will ignore them, and they're gonna go, alright, well, I'm not interested in those videos, I just want to see Hermitcraft. But because they ignore maybe 2 or 3 of those videos in a row, then after that they will be less likely to even see my Hermitcraft videos, because YouTube is thinking, oh, they are ignoring uploads from Spumwhack, so we're just gonna stop showing them to them. So that is a very, very frustrating portion of how YouTube works. And that's also sort of responsible for what I'm doing today. I'm not building anything big or massive today. I just got back from vacation and I want to put this video out as soon as possible because if you're seeing this video, congratulations, it probably means you watched one of my videos within the last week or were an otherwise fairly loyal viewer prior to that. But if someone was, you know, on the fence or they skipped a few videos and then, you know, they went a week without watching any of them, and, you know, it's my fault that this week that there was no videos, but what are you gonna do about it? I was on vacation, I tried to upload ahead of time, and I made a scheduling error. It's just not a whole lot I could have done at that point. I was back home and I was like, well, the video just came out. It's not like I have another video I could just put out for the heck of it. It's not like I have trash videos that I use to fill the void. I just try and make every video as good as it can be for the task I'm trying to accomplish with it. Yeah. So, unfortunately, that's why viewership goes down immediately following... I really wish I could just do this with my hoe out. Immediately following breaks, even like 1 week breaks, and if you're gone for 2 weeks, God help you, your channel's basically dead. You're gonna lose so many viewers if you're gone for that long. So, I'm still at an impasse of what exactly to do. Based on the amount of research I was doing, I will probably end up discontinuing my normal Let's Plays of other games. Even 7 Days to Die was getting decent traffic, but I was getting about 30% of people that watch my Hermitcraft videos watching 7 Days to Die, which... if I made them every other video, it was fine, but because 7 Days to Die was so easy to produce, they ended up being more than every other video, and then people were basically, YouTube thought they were burnt out on my channel and not watching my videos, so I stopped showing them Hermitcraft. It's all a big headache and all a big mess, and it's frustrating because it's clearly designed so that a channel isn't really supposed to be a channel so much as a show. It's trying to tell people, you know, they come to this person, this uploader, to watch a series, and maybe a few people will be interested in multiple series from that uploader, but if a statistically significant percentage of viewers aren't interested in a series, then it will actually hurt your channel to be uploading that, because it will stop showing people the other series, the one they subscribe for, the one that they came to see. So I'm still not quite sure how I'm going to go about addressing that. It is clearly something that's going to require a change in how I run my channel, unfortunately. And I'm still not quite sure what I'm going to do about that. I'm definitely going to do everything in my power to avoid extended breaks, so that's good news for you guys. I'm just going to require a little more planning on my part, which is not my strong suit, but I'll try and make improvements as we go along. Become a better planner. Think about stuff like this ahead of time. And I think that basically covers for that subject. I also want to bring up one more thing. My Patreon server, Spumcraft, has been doing amazingly. It's been running for 3 months now, I actually forget. I think 2 months, or it's coming into its 3rd month right now. Anyways, it's been running for a while, and it is completely, I want to say completely vanilla. We did have to install a plugin, a no lag plugin, which means we had to put on Spigot, which if you're unfamiliar is sort of like Bucket. We had to install Spigot into the server just to put a plugin that reduces lag, and we're not actually doing any gameplay thing. So basically it is what I've always wanted. We have a pretty tight collection of vanilla players, fairly dedicated vanilla players, because obviously they're paying for it. So they're pretty active, pretty dedicated to the server, and there has been no griefing. There's been literally no griefing, not once. I mean, we're still doing a backup every single day just to be on the safe side, but it amazes me that a server has been running this long, not open to the public, open just behind a paywall to anyone willing to pay. It's not like you have to pass a test or prove your loyalty or anything, but it just goes to show that my viewers, you guys are awesome. I have some of the coolest viewers out there. Everyone on the server is super friendly. I haven't seen any drama. There's been no griefing, no one fighting. Everyone's been working together. There's already a whole bunch of cool builds, some of which that you're looking at right now. So I guess this is just a shout out to my server. Thanks to everyone for joining, and thanks to everyone who could donate. If you do want to be a part of it, I do suggest donating it to it. It's a lot of fun. I don't get to play on it as often as I would like, sadly, because, well, I just told you why. I'm splitting my time. I don't know how I need to be splitting my time right now at all. I'm trying to focus more and more on Hermitcraft, and I've actually got another From Minecraft to Reality video in the works. And that video is the reason that I didn't do any fancy build in today's episode, because I didn't want to talk about it, but I'll talk about it. Scheduling videos is a fickle beast. Ah, freaking rain. It is. Oh, well, look at that disappearing sun. Scheduling time for videos is sort of a pain in the noggin if you want to make big, well-edited videos like my science videos or my From Minecraft to Realities, whatever you'd like to call them. How much more do we have left? We still have 3 more stacks left? So much wheat, though. It's nice. It's a nice big coalition of wheat. I think I used up almost all of my spare ground. I mean, I don't want to... No, I guess I got some more over here on this side, don't I? Yeah, I got a little bit more. There's a little bit more. Getting distracted again. Yeah. Scheduling is a funny beast. So I've got these videos that take kind of a while to make. If I do it well... Oh my god, where did that lightning strike it? That was so close! Oh god, that scared me. I actually got shivers going down my spine from that. If I do it correctly, one of those videos takes about between 60 and 80 hours to make. Roughly 2 weeks of full-time work. You know, there's animating, there's script writing, there is music synchronization, music research and music synchronization. There's artwork selection, there's animation. I don't know if I said animation already, but if I didn't, animation, and all sorts of stuff that goes into one of those videos. It takes about 60 to 80 hours to make one of them. So, if I sit down for 2 weeks straight, then I'm able to make one of those videos. Unfortunately, if I sit down for 2 weeks straight and make one of those videos, then I'm not able to come out with any other videos. No Hermitcraft videos, no side game, as I like to call them, no side game videos, just nothing. That's just straight 2 weeks of silence, and then blam, one fancy, well-edited video. So you end up having to split your time between big videos and other series that you can come out with more often. In this case, that series would be Hermitcraft, and up until it was recently canceled, 7 Days to Die. Now, and this is where this whole problem comes into play. So 7 Days to Die and my other side videos, actually, you know, they were relatively quick. I could come out with them. I could upload them, but they're, like I said before, they'd be basically hurting my channel because not most people watch them. That's what they have been doing for sort of a while now, is they're making people not see my Hermitcraft or my science videos. So that is obviously quite unfortunate. So those are quick and easy to make. My Hermitcraft videos, though, if I do them right, like I said, take about 8 to 10 hours. So if I'm doing 3 Hermitcraft videos per week, where I'm building cool things, and I mean, let's be honest, let's face it, I'm really putting out maybe 2 Hermitcraft videos per week where I'm making big fancy builds. That's still 16 to 20 hours a week. Now, 16 to 20 hours subtracted from the 80 hours to work on the big project means the big project now, instead of taking 2 weeks, takes closer to 6 weeks to make. So it's frustrating. It's not a sustainable model, and I do quite love my sustainable models. Now, I know there's going to be a section of people out there voicing their opinion and saying, you know what, you should just be playing games and not caring about traffic. Well, you're absolutely right, and that's what I do. When I'm not... I basically set aside 10 to 12 hours a day to do YouTube stuff. I treat that as my job, and it's what I like doing, so I'm able to do that much time, but you better believe that outside of those 10 to 12 hours... I'm still playing video games, and I'm just not recording them. It's very easy to not upload something to YouTube. So basically, I have the choice of play the game and have it hurt my channel, or play the game and have it not hurt my channel. Which is sad. I don't think it should be that way, but it is, and I don't know what other way that it could possibly be. So for all those reasons I just mentioned, you will probably see less uploads from me in the near future. That would be... Oh god, spider. Rather than putting out one video a day... Oh my god, so many freaking monsters! Rather than putting out one video a day and busting my hump to basically make it take longer to make those sciencey type videos, I'm gonna focus a lot more effort on the science videos, which is, to be honest, where a good number of my subscribers come from, and I feel like I have disillusioned those people by not doing more of them. So, I had wanted to, like, do more science videos. I just said I was gonna build the observatory, which you can't see from this angle. You can see the satellite when the lightning flashes, though. That's really neat. Come on, lightning. Flash. Oh, spider, where are you at? Go away. Looks so neat right there. Basically, I wanted to do the video that I'm doing right now after I built the observatory, and then I went on vacation. It took a long time to get the materials to do the observatory because I wanted to tie the stuff in my science videos into a game world that my viewers actually saw. In this case, it was, Hermitcraft. That was the point of wanting to get the observatory first. There's like a tie-in between looking at the stars in real life and looking at the stars in Minecraft. They all meld together for an interesting marriage of ideas, and I've always liked marrying Minecraft and reality. There's just, oh my god, there's just too many monsters out. Too many skeletons. So that's why it took so long in between science videos, but I'm working on one now, and I'm actually busting my hump on it, because a video came out recently that inspired me to use some of the concepts of the video inside my next science video, my next From Minecraft to Reality type video. And because it's still relevant in the whatever you want to call it, the internetosphere, because it's still relevant, I'm going to be focusing a lot more on that science video in the hopes that it's able to, you know, get out there while people are still talking about this concept. I don't want to give it away, because it's more fun if it's a surprise, but I can tell you it does have to do with space, and it was talked about a lot on the internet in this last week. And it ties in very much with what I have to say. So I think I'm just going to leave it there. I hope you guys got a little more insight into how I do my scheduling, how these videos come out, why videos don't come out as often as they do. Basically, it's got nothing to do with how much I play. People want to go like, oh, I love that argument. It's just like, oh, you should just play more and just ignore what the haters say. It's like, heck, believe me, I'm playing exactly as much as I want to. It's just how much I'm able to show the camera boils down to what is good for YouTube. And I consider that a weakness in YouTube at the moment. Honestly, I don't see it really getting any better, so I don't know what to do about it. But that's just the way it goes. So that's about it for this little rant for today. Add me on Twitter if you want to chat or talk to me about anything I said here. Now that I'm back from vacation, now that I'm back from holidays, which, by the way, I had very good holidays. Hope you all did too. Merry Christmas and whatnot. Talk to me on Twitter about anything I said here. If you are interested in joining the Spumcraft server, check out my Patreon. Also get some item frames and signs down in the Loci Institute, where we'll be doing science for future Hermitcraft videos and future science videos, and that just about covers it. So, I will talk to you guys next time.